Deep in the heart of Willow Creek Pond lived Daisy, a duck with feathers as white as fresh snow and a quack that echoed with pure joy. Daisy loved her pond. She loved dabbling in the cool water, chasing dragonflies, and gossiping with the other ducks. But her best friend in the whole wide world wasn't another duck at all. It was Finley, a small emerald green frog with remarkably long legs and an even more remarkably loud croak. Daisy and Finley were an unlikely pair. Daisy spent her days gliding gracefully across the surface, while Finley preferred the murky depths and the safety of lily pads. Yet, their friendship was as natural as the sunrise. Every morning, as the first rays of sunlight kissed the pond, Daisy would paddle to Finley's favorite lily pad, Quack. "Good morning, Finley," she'd call. Finley would blink his big, golden eyes and croak. "Ribbit, morning, Daisy. Any interesting worms today?" Daisy would ferry Finley on her back across the widest parts of the pond, his tiny claws clinging gently to her soft feathers. They had their routines. Finley, in turn, would share stories of the strange, fascinating creatures he saw beneath the surface. Darting fish, shy turtles, and the occasional curious water snake. Daisy would tell him about the fluffy clouds, the soaring hawks, and the distant calls of unseen birds. One blustery afternoon, a fierce storm swept over Willow Creek Pond. The wind howled, the rain lashed down, and the usually calm water turned into a choppy, churning mess. Daisy struggled to keep her head above the waves, her normally steady paddling faltering. She heard frantic croaks amidst the din. "Daisy, Daisy." It was Finley, clinging precariously to a snapped reed, being tossed about by the angry waves. Without a second thought, Daisy fought against the current. It was hard, much harder than she'd ever paddled before. But the sight of her small friend in distress spurred her on. Finally, with a mighty burst of effort, she reached Finley. "Quick, climb on," Daisy quacked, pushing her back towards him. Finley, shivering and terrified, scrambled onto her back, burrowing into her warm feathers. Daisy then turned her beak into the wind, her powerful webbed feet pushing against the angry water. Slowly, steadily, making their way towards the shelter of the old willow tree on the bank. They huddled together under the drooping branches, safe from the storm's fury. Finley's small body trembled, but a warmth spread through him from Daisy's steady presence. "You saved me, Daisy," he croaked, his voice barely a whisper. Daisy just nuzzled him gently with her beak. "That's what friends do, Finley," she quacked softly. As the storm began to subside, a rainbow arched over Willow Creek Pond. Daisy and Finley watched it together, two unlikely friends, bound by courage, loyalty, and a love as deep and calm as the pond itself, now shimmering with the promise of sunshine. From that day on, their bond grew even stronger, a testament to the beautiful, unexpected friendships that can blossom in the most ordinary of places.